everybody, it's time to LOL. Listen out loud, that is. It's time for Anime Jam Session with DJ Ranma S, Mako-chan, and Ari Rockefeller.
Hey everyone, welcome to Anime Jam Session, episode number 560. We are a podcast that looks about anime, games, conventions, the fandom, geek stuff, and everything in between. I'm DJ Ranma S.
I'm Ari Rockefeller.
And I am Wild Spice.
Holy shit, a wild spice! Ari, quick, get the Pokeball!
What is this image you have here?
This is my VTuber avatar.
Not
Her name's Piri Piri.
Not you too!
I've been hiding behind her more often, so.
I just have one question, though.
Yes?
Is she supposed to look like a gremlin?
Yes, she is, because she's a
Oh,
pixie demon.
Oh,
So
God.
she causes chaos like a gremlin, so.
Something tells me you've been playing a little bit too much Genshin Impact.
No, I've been playing Honkai Impact, actually, so.
Combo breaker! And Mako-chan is out tonight. It seems that her cousin is in town, so they're off marathoning Criminal Minds.
Woohoo.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, basically. So, outside of that, how is everybody doing tonight?
Pretty tired.
Same.
I think I'm kind of appreciative in a way, because this is like the first Tuesday since I put the air conditioner in the window that I've had not ran it during the show, and I'm not sweating my arse off. It's like I'm getting a nice breeze here, I'm getting a nice breeze there. I think I'm good.
Would you like our rain from here in Florida? Because it rains at least once a day.
You can keep all that rain. Maybe it'll wash the red away. You know I'm right. Okay, alright. And now the hard part is, more like the painful part, is getting the air conditioner out the window because there's still condensation in the air conditioner, so I gotta lift it on a particular angle to make sure all of it drains out before it gets pulled out.
Just as long as you don't drop it on yourself, you'll be fine.
Oh, I
Yeah,
haven't.
please, no injuries.
Oh, I haven't yet. And what's interesting is, like I said, the guy that lives next door, I guess, sort of manages his house, my house, the house next to his, and the house across the street. And he asked me how things are going, and I told him, if they could fix my window. So here's the thing. My window has a pretty long windowsill, I'd say about 8 inches. Which, in some cases, it's good. You can stack stuff there. The problem is, because of how long my windowsill is, I can't seal an air conditioner. I can put it in the window, but if I try to push it all the way to seal it in, there is like a security gate in front. So that blocks it off. So I spoke to him. I'm like, maybe we could bring it in at least by like 4 inches or something like that. Because to be perfectly honest, if we could bring it in enough, those split air conditioners?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the ones where you put it in the window and you seal it up and you don't hear anything because the entire motor's on the other side. And one of those. If I could put one of those in, I'd be quite happy. But, And let's see what's going on here. Kagome1480 says she has a Master Ball. Citabiri says, I'm hoping to be done with work by the end of the episode. And also, it doesn't rain quite so much here in Floridian Barrier Island I'm on, so... Wild Spice, I think you need to go hang out with one of the listeners of the show and take pictures and have a good time. Then again, I might be heading down that way, so... If I can just secure a crash race for Hall Mat, it is on like Donkey Kong.
I wanted to go to Hall Mat, but I'm shooting a cosplayer's wedding in Georgia that weekend. And I'm like, nah.
Wow. Wait. Do I know this cosplayer or no?
You might.
Okay.
I'll Facebook you who it is. You might
Yeah.
know who it is just from online, but yeah.
Because I have a friend in Georgia who's planning her wedding, and I'm just like, I don't recall her setting the date, so I'm just making sure. So, and Sia DeBerry says, I'm also so far from everything. Oh, you should see where Mako-chan lives, okay? She's basically a half-hour drive from civilization. For her, that's a great thing, but sometimes it's like you've done everything, you come in and it's like, I forgot something, and you realize it's 30 minutes to civilization.
It's a schlep to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
And back home.
Yeah. And Kagami410 says, planning their vow renewals in 2025. How precious. I like that.
Yeah, we want to do a vow renewal eventually.
All right, so will this be in cosplay or no?
No.
Just so you know, I could...
Nerdy themes, though.
Say what?
Nerdy themes, though.
Well, just so you know, your old man is an ordained minister.
I gotcha. I
can do it as Gardabelt, and by request, I don't have to have the wig on. But I will be using the voice!
Of course you will.
Good for nothing groom, good for nothing bride. You're hitched.
Quickest ceremony ever.
well, yeah. Okay, all right. Enough about that. Let's get into tonight's throwdown. Ari, how was your week? How was your day?
Yeah, I'm back from my hiatus last week. Not a whole lot was going on then either, so you didn't really miss much. What has been bothering me though is like earlier, like what was it, like late last week? I saw a charge on my bank account that I didn't recognize, and I ended up calling Wells Fargo about it, and they said, "Oh, okay, sure, we'll look into it and get it taken off for you."
Mm-hmm.
And they did. But they went and also canceled the debit card I was using. They didn't ask me if I wanted that to happen. They didn't say it was policy. They didn't consult me about it in any way. I got to find out about it the hard way. So, I tried to get cash out of my bank. Wasn't even able to use the ATMs.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go in and talk to one of the bankers about it to find out what was wrong. And he said, yeah, they should not have done any of that. And so he put in for a new card for me and put in a complaint on my behalf. Nothing will happen with the latter, but it was a nice gesture.
That's because a lot of these customer service places are rerouted overseas, so, they'll never get the complaint. And if they do get the complaint, all that's going to happen is just going to be replaced by somebody else that's going to make the same F up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I got my new card today, and not only do I get the joy of having to go update all of the payment information, but they said, oh, yeah, sure, we can put your custom design back on your new card. It's not there.
I mean, I'm not surprised because it sounded like they were just trying to rush you off. Because sometimes a lot of these customer service places, when you call them up, they have to get the calls done within a certain amount of time, and then they just automatically go through the system or whatever. So it's ridiculous.
But hey, I did have Cube by the Sea to look forward to this weekend. Yeah, it was kind of a bust.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, I was hanging out with you guys and all. Fun hanging out with you guys and all.
Yeah, that's always a good thing, but still, it's like...
The barbecue was meh for the one place out of the 3 that we had.
Mm-hmm.
And even with my bad foot, I'm still too out of shape to really keep pace with you guys, and that just made me feel even worse.
Nah, don't worry about it. It ain't like we were, like, hitting up all the booths and shit at a convention. Shit.
Yeah.
But
it was still nice hanging out with you, and I was thinking, like, hey, if this place, if if it keeps trending downward like it has been, maybe we should try it somewhere else on the shore.
Well, there really is nothing else. Well, there's nothing else really on the shore, but it'll just do what we did a few years back. We just day trip it.
Road trip. No.
Hey, yeah. And for those of you who are wondering, I'll explain when we get to my weekend day. But before that, we have to get to Wild Spice's week, day, month, year,
Or
However
maybe your
long.
year.
decade, score,
Oh my gosh.
century,
Yes, century.
millennia.
Century's appropriate. Millennia. Okay, well, millennia is a little bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, living in Florida, doing that. I went to Colossal Con East for the first time.
I am so sorry.
No, I actually had fun. I liked it. It was good. I was filling in on the cosplay staff. I was one of the people that was recruited to help cover for the weekend, so we had a good time.
So you were voluntold.
No, not voluntold. Was asked if, was someone considered, and was like, hey, you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, sure. So
You got press ganged into it.
yeah, but it was good. I judged the in-character cosplay contest. That was a blast. It was a lot of fun. I stage managed a masquerade. That was very stressful, but it went okay. And yeah, it was a fun time. I hopefully will go back next year. I was very scared at the amount of clothes people weren't wearing. That was one thing I was a little bit caught off guard with. And I did not get to go in the water park because I have a tattoo on my thigh that's still healing, so I can't submerge it in water. So I didn't get to go in the water park.
I don't know.
Fair
It does
enough.
sound kind of fun.
And I did 11 photo shoots over the weekend when I was there. I can't do that many again.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I remember, I've known cosplayers who will go to conventions, and I'd ask them how the con was, and they could not tell me because they had so many shoots that weekend. They didn't have time to enjoy themselves. So I guess the same could be said about you.
Yeah, I mean, no, I still got to hang out and do some stuff. What was it? Oh, on Saturday night, we were going back to our room after getting a drink refill because, the infamous refill your alcoholic beverages. But we were going back, and the one restaurant was themed to Avatar, so they themed all the sections of the restaurant based on the nations in Avatar. So the section where
the good Avatar. All right.
yeah, the good sorry, yeah, I forgot to leave with that. The good Avatar, yes, the one we like. So where the bar was themed to Water Nation. So they had a little beer pong thing, but it was water, and it was called koi pond instead of beer pong. And all the staff for the restaurant were cosplaying from Avatar. It was it was fun. I loved it. I loved how into it the staff at the Kalahari was. I thought that was really cool.
What a tribe.
Yeah, what a tribe.
See, now I'll say this. My main issue with Colossal Con was the fact that I was always told there was always great stuff happening, and then I would see people posting from it. All I saw was titties and ass and school and bikinis running around. I'm just like, there has got to be more than this. Coming from somebody who's doing press. And I will say, one of my friends, Omari, shout out to him, who went to CCE, I was able to see more than people just playing in the goddamn pool,
I could do for a nice dip in the pool right about now.
Maybe I'll go next year. We'll see. I already booked my room for Otakon. Maybe I'll just find out who's going to CCE and just crash a spot with them. So well, so you done, or you got some more for us? Just making sure.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, I'm just making
Other
sure.
than that, just been traveling back and forth because I've been shooting weddings. So I have commitments still up northeast. So About once a month I've had to go back up northeast to shoot a wedding, and yeah, that's how that's been going. Which is good. I mean, yay, weddings.
But think
So,
about
there you
all the
go.
mileage points you're earning, though.
yes. That is true. Oh, and then next week we have our company work retreat. So I just came back from home. I have to go back up next week. I'm literally back and forth all the time.
By next week, are you talking about this weekend or next weekend?
Next week is the retreat.
Okay, got you. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm excited. Knock on wood. I'm excited. We haven't all seen each other in like over 2 years because since pandemic we went remote. So it'll be cool to see people.
For the record, I do not follow what Biden said that the pandemic is over. Whatever. Well, maybe on how whatever. Some countries are calling it an endemic. Now, I'm not calling it a pandemic. I'm calling it the pandemic because that's exactly what it is.
The pandemonium.
No, the pandemic. That's what it is. The pandemic.
Pandemic and damn it.
Yep, the pandemic. I like to give props to Patty and Steph for coining that phrase, the pandemic. Tip a coin to your seamstress. So, my weekend day has been the same as everybody else's, you know. Like I said, my job's been going well. I can't complain. I'm looking towards going into a different role, similar to what I am now, but I guess less phone call takings and more actual work, which I am also all about. I'm cool with that. So, anywho, turn back on you. There we go. Thank you. So, we go to Q by the Sea. Long-time listeners of the show know that Q by the Sea is Anime Jam Session's yearly retreat, where we get a room in Seaside Heights and we spend a weekend hanging out, gaming, eating barbecue, having a good time. Over the years, we have spent full weekends. Sometimes we spent one day based on the number of people that are going and the number of vendors. And we went last year and we had a great time. So we figured, why not? Well, we couldn't get the same hotel room because I booked a little bit too late, but that happens. But when we got there were only 3 vendors, and the main vendors weren't even there. It was just extremely lackluster. So we ate, we walked around. Now, one of the vendors actually has a restaurant there in Seaside Heights, so we went there. Come to find out, they were out of ribs.
Yeah, you were really jonesing for ribs this weekend.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to RetroCons, and I'm going with one of my partners, and there we go. About 2-3 blocks from the hotel is a barbecue joint. So Friday, I'm going to go get ribs for lunch and come back to my room and just relax. So that's all that matters to me. Overall, the retreat was fun. It was great. The food, but I did pick up some chocolate. We did go to the candy shop. I do have homemade peanut butter cups and I think peanut butter dipped candies or something like that. I haven't even touched them yet. I'm probably taking them with me when I go to RetroCons. So, Jesus,
Bacon
dude.
flavored caramel corn.
Jesus, dude.
I've been like idly snacking on them while on a computer.
I mean, I get that feeling. It's like I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned this, but a few weeks ago, I bought like a big box of her snacks, about 40 bags of chips, which I think I hit the halfway point or the 1/3. I don't remember. And sometimes I find myself doing that when I'm bored. I'm just eating a bag of chips. And I'm just like, wait, how many bags of chips did I eat? You know.
I hate that feeling.
I try not to because I have all this fruit in my fridge, and I went out and got frozen ice fruit pops, and one of them I got are these mango ice pops that are dipped in like some type of spicy tangerine seasoning or something like that, which is pretty good. I'm just glad the way they're sprinkled on there, it ain't so bad. So. enough about that. Our week's day was pretty good for the most part. So we're going to get into some housekeeping here. Hold on.
Housekeeping.
Mijo, housekeeping. All right, that was terrible.
Please stand by.
Let's not. You know how cancel culture is around here, so.
It's a Family Guy reference.
I know
I
it's
know.
a
Yeah, I got
Family
you.
Guy reference.
And now it's time for some housekeeping.
Yeah, and a friend of mine just messaged me, did I get put in Facebook jail again? I'm just like, no.
No?
Why? I'm like, are we getting to the point where people around me know I'm doing 30 days before I get the official notification? I'm just like, what in the fresh farm fuck? God damn it, Facebook.
I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in Facebook jail. I don't know why someone's asking. Facebook jail.
I don't know. I'm waiting for Liam's response about that.
You blinked. Up, you're in Facebook jail.
God. You know, I need to put together a military uniform and stand there and salute while somebody else in a military uniform puts like the Facebook prison, the Facebook jail badge on me, for time served or something like that.
It's like times in Facebook jail.
Oh,
and it just says,
Have a
and
counter.
it just says positive infinity.
okay.
Yeah, I said like have a count for it.
You've broken the game.
Okay, I know why. All right, I will get into this section briefly. No, it's let me link him to this, and I will get into this in just a bit as to what this private conversation is all about. So,
Bro.
no.
All right, take it back.
No, it's good, but
Okay.
So-
well, that's good.
Yeah. So here's so just so you know, that episodes of Anime Jam Session are available on YouTube. YouTube.com/Anime Jam Session. Click on playlists, click on podcast VODs, and we're there. I might be putting up a section called episode highlights, which I may be putting on YouTube and Facebook. Like some of the funnier shit that goes on in this show. So I think there's like 3 episodes I think off the top of my head where I need to do that with, but we will see. That probably won't happen until next week when I'm actually home. Now, we also have our list of upcoming conventions. These are shows that we are going to. I cannot guarantee if the entire staff at Anime Jam Session will be attending, but it's all based on whatever. RetroCons, this weekend, September 24th and 25th at Oaks, Pennsylvania. Another anime convention, October 6th to 18th, Westford, Massachusetts. DerpyCon, October 28th to the 30th, East Brunswick, New Jersey. And Anime NYC, November 18th to the 20th, Jacobs K. Javits Center, New York City. And now we're going to get to the part of the show that y'all like to stick around for, is Geek Roundtable. This is where we talk about more of our geekier aspects of what we've been up to last week and show off some cool stuff. So, what you got this week, Ari?
Well, since we were talking about going to the shore, I have these things which I didn't get as much mileage out of as I wanted. Not only that, but I've had these, the points cards from Q's past.
Wow.
Yeah, but they still do tickets and whatnot, but you turn them in and they just give you out little cards like this. Everything is still like super expensive as fuck all in terms of how many points / tickets you need. But that's how they get you. And where is it? Now, you notice how it says rechargeable on this one?
Mm-hmm.
You turn it around on the back, and you look at the bottom, and it says, "This is not a rechargeable card."
Yeah, it's because of the way they're designed. If it had the strip, those are rechargeable. Those are meant to be disposable.
Yeah, these both say that they're rechargeable on the front. So it's so great, false advertising.
Well, maybe there's a screw up in the printing. Who knows?
It could be anything at this point.
Yeah. All right, Wild Spice. how's your Geek Roundtable? What new animes have you been watching? How is your Twitch stream going? What's up?
I haven't streamed in a while, actually. Like, I've been off and on streaming, just because, like, life stuff and just, like I said, me being back and forth. I do want to get back to regularly streaming. Like, for October, my birthday's at the end of October, so we'll be doing an all-month-long subathon thing. But I actually did have something to show. If you go to my tweet there, that's my tattoo I was talking about that is healing on my leg.
All right, tell you what, link it to me on Facebook, on Messenger, and I will post a picture of it.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Actually, no, wait, no need. You just posted it in the chat here, so I can steal it from here.
Perfect. Yeah, I didn't know best way to show that, but I'm like, here, I actually have something it's on my body.
And I'm looking at him like, Stitch?
It's Stitch dressed as Kiro from Cardcaptor Sakura.
I did not know Stitch was your favorite character.
Stitch is my favorite Disney character, and I love Kiro. I love Cardcaptor Sakura. That was one of my first animes. Well, Sailor Moon was, but Cardcaptor Sakura also just holds a special place in my heart. Thank you, Siatabiri. Yeah, that's an incredible tat. It took 5 hours.
Wow. Have you seen Mako-chan's carousel of Eevees?
Yes.
We're all wearing hoodies.
Yeah.
I got to see it for the first time this weekend.
Yeah. This is my second tattoo, so my other tattoo is I have a Snorlax on my ankle in memory of my dad, so
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
I saw that earlier,
what?
the tweet.
What the tweet?
The one that Ari just posted in chat. I saw that earlier and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh yeah, that I was trying to share that to a friend, but it wouldn't let me do it. So now that it's on Twitter, I can share that with her now real quick and see, because this child reminds me so much of Anya, so especially the gremlin face. So thank you. All right, so I've been watching anime, and I just finished Vermeil in Gold, and I hope there's a second season to that. Lycoris Recoil was so good. Again, I am hoping for a season 2 of that, and the best way I can describe that anime is John Wick meets Debs. I know another content creator, I think Giga described it along the lines of John Wick, but as you watch the show, it's basically John Wick meets Debs. That's basically what it is. But right here in this box is another package from Otaku Mode. Evidently, the back order of delays are finally catching up. And this was on my porch when I got in. Which is kind of interesting. I guess because it's a regular brown box, no one decided to steal it off my porch. And with the sheer number of Amazon boxes I get, nobody wanted to steal that. But God forbid something from Old Navy shows up and it gets stolen. And what we see here in this box is a figurine of one of my favorite characters from Love Live Superstar, Sumire Hyana. Let me pull this out of the box. Wow. They definitely put a lot of bubble wrap on it.
I guess they really wanted to protect it?
Yes. You know what?
Must protect.
No, I'm just telling you. When you buy figurines from Otaku Mode or J-List or AmiAmi, those people, they will wrap it in bubble wrap at least once or twice. Then it gets wrapped in regular brown wrapping paper, then put in the box, and then it ships. Because you have people, not necessarily like myself, who will buy these just for the sake of collecting, and sometimes, depending on what you're buying, if the box is slightly dent, the value of what's inside could go down by 50%.
Oof.
Yeah. But for me, I just like to make sure that the box is pristine as possible. Unfortunately, the box here is a little dented here, but it's quite all right. So, and this is the figure. This is Sumire in their uniform, in their normal school uniforms. But I will say this: she could probably rival Mari for best thighs. So.
I'm still waiting for a pre-order to come from Tokyo Otaku Mode myself.
Just keep checking the emails. But I will say this. Best way to describe Sumire Hiyana is think of PGSM Minako. But a little bit more extra. That's the best way I could describe her. So enough about that. We're going to get into tonight's show because Wild Spice does have to leave soon, so we'll try to get in as much news as we possibly can. So
bedtime.
Yeah, this going to bed early shit you didn't get from me. So what's interesting is we're going to talk about Chainsaw Man. This anime is having 12 ending songs, and it's kind of surprising. It's not often an anime has that many ending sequences for a short series. Sometimes it's generally 2, maybe 3. There was an anime that I just recently watched a few weeks back. Some people call it the Flying Panties anime because if you watch it, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
The what?
Yeah, it's called the Flying Panties anime. Or the Flying Panties show. The Flying Panties show, yep.
Oh boy. Yep.
And I'm going to see if I can look it up real quick because it's on my anime list here. But this anime also has like 12 and different tracks for each episode has its own ending, which is kind of interesting. But with Chainsaw Man, I'm not going to really read off the titles of the songs, but I'll let you know who the artists are. You're going to have artists such as Ano, Eve, Aimer, Canaria, Suyuru, Queen Bee, Zutomayo, TK from Ling Tosai Sigir, 2 Boe, Voundy, People One, and Maximum the Hormone. They'll all be doing a different ending for each episode, so...
This is the kind of thing you would probably see in a conceptual anime or a series like that, you know what I mean?
Probably so.
Like, I would expect Fooly Cooley to to do a stunt like this.
Shooting star.
I mean, given how they added 2 additional seasons of Fooly Cooley that didn't go over too well, that show that they need as much help as they can get.
Because now I'm picturing, because after her singing, Right On Shooting Star like that, I'm picturing other performers, performing it in different, musical styles.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I got an image in my head of a ska version of this done by the guy who runs Ska-Toon Network.
Wouldn't that be surprising if there is a ska cover out there? Just saying.
It would not be, honestly.
Are you serious? I can't find this series in here. The funny thing is, I saw a screen, like a little anime clip off a J-List, and they mentioned it, and I went looking for it. I'm like, oh, it's on Crunchyroll. And I watched it, and I'm just like, I couldn't find that scene. Oh, there are 2 movies to it. So I'm like, where is it? Still on Funimation. You bastards. Mm-hmm. Nope, that's not it. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Just give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find this because I want to tell y'all the name of this. So, is this it?
Because priorities.
Well, yeah. All right. So you know what? While I look for it, what I tell you, while I look for the title, let's get into our next topic. Ari, tell them about Spy Family.
Yes. Spy Family released the main trailer for the anime's upcoming second course. I guess that's what it's trying to say. It's COUR.
Yeah, core. Yeah.
on September 15th, and the video managed 2 million views, and that's in that same day. The second core is scheduled to begin on October 1st. With the video, the anime revealed not only Bond Forger's mission to prevent a terrorist attack, but also the theme song performer Bump of Chicken.
Oh, they're a good band.
Along with the theme song titled Souvenir. The White Canine, a newest addition to the Forger family, who won over the hearts of anime fans all over the world. The video hit 1 million view milestones in a half day, leading to the official Twitter account of Spy Family posting a tweet celebrating the achievement. The Wit Studio and Cloverworks collaborative anime, based on Tetsuya Ando's Shonen Jump Plus manga of the same name, began in April and ended its first core on June 25th in Japan with the 12th episode. So, not one to depend on. The Viz Media runs the licensing for it and describes the plot as this. Not one to depend on others, Twilight has his work cut out for him procuring both a wife and a child for his mission to infiltrate an elite private school. What he doesn't know is that his wife he's chosen is an assassin, and the child he's adopted is a telepath. And either a gremlin or a sweet, precocious little cinnamon bun.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Basically, if Chibiusa had telepathic powers and was a lazy sack of shit.
I thought she was a lazy sack of shit.
No, she's not. Oh, and the name of that anime I was trying to remember is called Heaven's Lost Property.
Okay.
Also known as Sora no Otoshimono. It's actually pretty good. And Wild Spice, who are you telling not to watch this anime?
Oh, Draconis is my nephew.
For a second there, I was halfway expecting you to say Draconis is your son, and I was going to start going,
no!
You going to tell me?
No,
I have a grand
nephew.
I was gonna,
Draconis is an adult, so
no, I was going to say
I just like to mess with him, so I was telling him that.
All right,
just being, the aunt.
Mm-hmm. Because I was going to give you so much shit for you mean tell me I have a grandson and I'm just finding this out while talking about anime. Blah. You're so crowded.
We're gonna see your brain explode all over the feed.
No, even if that happened, I scoop myself together and go, Wild Spice, you're grounded. And then she would go, I don't live at home anymore. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, sorry. Force of habit. Still grounded, though. All right, enough about that. Well, Spice, tell us about the Genshin Impact Anime Project.
Okay. I can. Let's take a look at the anime. I'm super excited they're making an anime because I haven't been playing the game. So cool. All right.
I haven't been seeing a lot of... I know one or two people that are still playing it,
I'm playing its predecessor, Honkai Impact, because people forget those two are related. Okay, so Hoyoverse and Studio ufotable are collaborating on a long-term Genshin Impact Animation Project, as announced earlier during the version 3.1 live stream. A concept trailer by ufotable was revealed, and it features the world of Teviot, Paimon, and the twins Aether and Lumine. Yu Peng Chen's music can be heard in the trailer, but in ufotable's arrangement. There is still no information regarding the project's format, but the studio is known for collaborating with games such as Tales of Arise. During the live stream on Twitch, the CEO of Hoyoverse, Liu expressed his excitement about the upcoming collaboration. Wow, we've been waiting for so long for Genshin Impact to finally get its own animation series. And I just realized the one place in Genshin is called Liu, and I see where it comes from now. Sorry, random epiphany.
It's all good.
Anyway. ufotable is a Japanese animation studio founded by Hikaru Kondo in 2000. They're popular for animating Fate series, Demon Slayer, Kara no Kyokai, Tales of Zestiria the Cross, Katsugeki Token Ranbu Gyo, Tales of Symphonia, the animation, Futakoi Alternative, Coyote Ragtime Show,
Mm-hmm.
and more iconic anime titles.
Well, that's a
yeah.
name I haven't heard in a long time. Coyote Ragtime Show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds familiar. I've heard that name before.
I know. I think that was on my list of animes I planned on watching, but I never got around to it. So I should fix that.
Yeah, so the game will be it's going to be the game turns 2 years old on September 28th. It's on its 17th version.
Mm-hmm.
And also when they did the trailer for the anime, they did the trailer for the latest version of Genshin Impact, cuz Genshin Impact got updates.
See, a game like that, I understand you got to do a lot of stuff to keep people interested, but logging in every day, that's way too much for me. Maybe logging in...
Even if you only play it for like 2 or 3 minutes when you got downtime?
Yeah, but no, but here's... Well, if you're playing on mobile, yeah, but I'm one of those... I'm not playing a game like that on mobile. I'm playing it either on my console or my PC. Either or, it's going to take some time for it to boot up. I'm just saying, have like weeklies and a monthly, like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's...
Yeah. I'm actually finding I'm enjoying Honkai Impact more than Genshin Impact. The other thing, like with Genshin, is I feel like for, to do like any gacha pulls or anything like that, you have to it takes forever to build up stuff to do it.
Yeah, and I know, yeah. I may look into that because me and Kudo Hikari-chan, we've been playing Borderlands. We've gone through all of the games. We finished up Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and we're almost done with the DLC. So I guess we're looking for another game to play on Monday nights, so that could be it.
Yeah, and Honkai Impact's another one that's cross-platform, but
that's
I've been playing it on my iPad, actually. And I don't mind.
I actually met Honkai Impact, but also I know Nino Kuni has a game that Barry, she's been playing, but my issue with that is tied up in NFTs.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
that's a little.
But let's talk about something that's a little bit more serious.
Uh-oh.
It seems that manga artists and VTubers are fearing Japan's new invoicing system that could invite loss of privacy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So people who use pen names will have to reveal their real names of public databases in order to file verified invoices.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Wait. We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right, but wait, there's more.
Because Japan will implement a new system for filing invoices in October of next year, but it's unpopular among members of the creative industries who use pseudonyms. Under the new proposed system, invoices can be considered verified if individuals file them using their real names, and the names will be accessible to the public via a national database. This poses a problem to workers who wish to keep their real names private, such as manga artists and virtual YouTubers. So far, Japan's Ministry of Finance has provided scant details regarding how the system will work for pseudonym-heavy occupations. On October 8th, the Citizens Liaison for Group for Tax Justice, headed by lawyer Kenji Utsunomiya, submitted questions for the Ministry of Finance. The answers are reported by Shueisha Online on Saturday were not promising. The Ministry of Finance is reportedly not considering countermeasures for privacy-related issues, responding that it did not believe that the listing a person's real name is highly risky personal information. According to a representative, the individual's real name was chosen over addresses or telephone numbers as a point to identify verification for this reason. The database will be open to commercial uses. The MIF clarified that its purpose is to allow companies that deal with large number of clients to verify invoices in batches instead of identifying individuals one by one. The ministry currently has no plans to review or change the identification system and is proceeding with the system according to the law. Critics of the reform argue that the system prioritizes convenience for large corporations over individual privacy. Although it is voluntary to file verified invoices, freelancers are strongly incentivized to participate in the system in order to retain work. The system will also subject invoices to consumption tax, which puts a heavier burden on freelancers and sole proprietors who previously operate under a tax-exempt status. The voice actor advocacy group Volchion opposes this invoice system. A change.org petition has over 80,000 signatures as of press time. Now, if I go and click on the link now, as of this episode of Anime Jam Session, it is at 86,213. Now, here's my thing. When it comes to dealing with the government, you gotta have proper names and addresses and so forth. I fully support this up until it says it's a public database.
Yeah,
that
that's
I
the big
kind of
problem.
have a problem with. Now,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, in the U.S. government, the government does not give a flying fuck what your name is. Just don't mess up your social security number, because that's how they find you.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to switch it to the Japan National ID number system, that would give people a lot more privacy. That's it. Switch it to that, and I think that would be a lot better instead of looking by name. I do understand looking by name is easier, but if you look up somebody's name for these invoices and you realize, oh, they're doing this, maybe what they're doing could jeopardize their real job or something like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that is what I actually have a problem with, so.
Not to mention, it could pave the way for freaks and whatnot to, find out what their what their real name is, and then by extension, where they live and whatnot, and just.
But here's the thing: I don't think
pop up on their on their doorstep.
Here's my thing: I don't think it'll be a pure public database. It's more like those who have like the proper access can get in there type, That's what I think it's more along the lines of. But we'll see. Hopefully they'll make some proper changes to this law.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think this is Wild Spice's last story before she has to transform and roll out, and we're talking about Minky Momo.
I like that transition. That was lovely.
Well, I try. Your old man tries.
We're talking about Minky Momo.
Yep, Minky Momo.
All right, Minky Momo is celebrating its 40th anniversary with a complete Blu-ray box. Ooh, I need oohs and ahs in chat. All right, so in commemoration of its 40th anniversary, the complete Blu-ray box of the Magical Princess Minky Momo anime franchise is set to be released from Frontier Works in Japan on December 21st, 2022. The price of the Ford set is 49,500 yen, including tax about $346. The set comes with a special booklet and newly drawn outer case and inner jacket by Hiroshi Watanabe, the animation director and second season's character designer. As the first of the modern Japanese magical girl anime, its first TV series was aired for 63 episodes from March 1982 to May 1983. Then its second series, featuring a different protagonist with the same name, Minky Momo, was aired for 62 episodes from October 91 to December 92. After those broadcasts in Japan, many OVAs were produced. So, digitally remastered from the original masters, the content on all 4 discs are The Magical Princess Minky Momo, TV anime first season, Magical Princess Minky Momo La Ronde in My Dream OVA, Minky Momo Song Special Constellation of the Eye OVA, Magical Princess Minky Momo Hold On To Your Dreams anime second season, Minky Momo in the Bridge Over Dreams OVA, and Minky Momo in the Station of Your Memories OVA. And then there's very pretty artwork with it. So, yeah.
And now that we're talking about magical girls, let me tell you a little something that happened on the worldwide social media known as the Book of Face.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I was going to mention this earlier, but I
And
forgot.
there it is.
So there is this child. I think they are an adult, but I'm calling them a child because that's the mentality that they have. runs a Facebook page called moonsisters.org, and from my understanding, the website itself is stuck in the year of 1997. You know, when GeoCities was a thing.
Oh God.
Basically has proof that Madoka ripped off Chibiusa because of a paper doll cutout of an outfit that looks similar to her normal magical girl outfit. She basically says the team from Madoka basically stole it from Sailor Moon. You're still with me here?
Yeah, we haven't.
So I actually
just like crickets.
No, I don't expect crickets. It's more like quiet shock and awe and jaw dropping. So I actually asked her about this. I just wanted some more information. I didn't go wanting to argue. I just wanted a civil discussion, which in turn got me blocked from the page because she thought I was arguing with her. So a variety of people decided to comment, and because in her mindset, every Magical Girl series basically ripped off Sailor Moon.
And I had even pointed out that you do know that the genre goes back to the 60s, right?
Yeah. And my boy Liam actually posted about Magical Girls going back to the 60s. That got deleted, and he would basically, if you commented against this, regardless, your post was going to be deleted, and you're going to be blocked from the page.
I got blocked twice.
Mm-hmm.
On two different accounts.
I think that's really sad. It truly is sad that you're going to sit here and say that all these other Magical Girl series stole from Sailor Moon. Let's be real. Creators steal, borrow, copy from everybody. And they just do it their own way.
There's always going to be inspiration from any source.
Yes. Look at all the inspirations Naoko Takeuchi took from clothing designers. I mean, there you go. Ain't nobody, nobody got mad over that. And the thing is, this child actually published a book. I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? It's just absolutely sad and ridiculous.
I did remember you had said, like, someone should tell her that about how old the magical girl genre is. And I just poofing like, done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant to tell you earlier. That's just sad. I mean, what is your brain thinking when you swear because you saw a paper cutout of a dress that the people behind Madoka saw it and stole it? I seriously doubt that. And even if they saw it was inspired by that, and even if I don't think whenever they see some dress or something that was inspired by something Naoko Takeuchi drew, nobody got mad, nobody said theft. They thought it was cool. At least you know where she got her inspirations from.
This idiocy is so mind-bending, it makes it hard to talk about it because your brain is just so full of fuck about it.
Yeah. And by the way, my darling child, I can send you the link to all of this if you want to read this on your own. But I would recommend getting a nice tub of popcorn and some soda for this.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll send it to you tomorrow. But enough about that. This is where we say goodbye to you.
Good night, everybody. Stay hydrated and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.
And as the song goes, say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, Wild Spice.
See you later.
Bye, you. And there she goes. And let me wrong one. There we go. And let's close that out. And let's close that out. And there we go. If you enjoy the stylings of Wild Spice, follow her on Twitter. Twitter.com/awildspice. I believe is also Wild Spice on Instagram as well. And Wild Spice on Twitch. And if that's not enough for you, she'll be back here next month. So that'll be way past cool. And maybe hopefully it'll be a Tuesday where she can stay for the extra half hour. In a way, I am glad I kind of started the show earlier. But, enough about that. So now we got all that out the way. Ari, take us out with our last story of the night.
Oh, yeah. The Naruto new stage play cancels all of its September performances in Tokyo due to COVID.
Of course.
Just 2 days before the opening day, the official website for live spectacle Naruto announced that all the first 12 performances of its latest show, Ninkai Taisen Kaizen, Shinobi World War Outbreaks, have been canceled due to COVID-19 infection of several people involved. The site writes, "We have been preparing for the show, but taking utmost precaution and measures in compliance with the guidance for guidelines for prevention and spread of new coronavirus infection of the National Association of Public Cultural Facilities and the guidelines for infection prevention measures of the Performing Arts Network in emergency situations." However, several people involved with the show showed symptoms of fever, and as a result of PCR testing, it was determined that they were infected with the virus. As a result, we decided to cancel all 12 performances of live spectacle Naruto in Tokyo from September 17th to the 25th. Deeply apologize for the inconvenience and concern this may cause to those who have been looking forward to the performances. Which sucks, but, you got to take care of your performer's health first. The latest stage play adaptation of Masashi Kishimoto's internationally popular action manga series Naruto was originally scheduled to perform 12 times at Galaxy Theater in Tokyo from September 17th to the 25th, 12 times at the Kobe Bunka Hall in Hyogo from October 1st to 10th, then 11 times at the Galaxy Theater from October 15th to the 22nd. And the scheduled live stream of its opening day performance on the 17th has also been canceled. And those who have tickets for 12 performances will receive a refund, obviously. Mm-hmm. And, well, it sucks that you hate to see this happen, but you don't want the performers getting sick and, spreading the disease to others. Unless you're someone who's really self-centered and conceited and doesn't care about people who get sick, as long as you're not being inconvenienced.
Mm-hmm.
How often have we seen that behavior here?
Mm-hmm. That's all I gotta say.
That was so what's next? Okay.
Well, that's it. It's news from Japan. Meanwhile in Japan, hold on.
Which one do you want?
Let me take a look. I gotta update. There we go. And now we're at the part of the show. Meanwhile in Japan, this part of the show that y'all really stick around for, just to see what Mako-chan has done and make us crack and so forth. Which one do you want?
I'll take that last one.
Okay. I'll take the first two anyway. So.
All right, you want both of them? All right.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, we're already here and we're making good time, so why not?
Okay.
All right. It seems that there is bizarre bicycle vandalism reported to the mayor of Kimono Town, and the mayor admits to it. Shock and awe. So, the town of Kimono is in the northern part of the Mie Prefecture, and it's a quaint place to live, but also not immune to strangeness. The occasional irrational driver or thieving police officer has been spotted from time to time, but nothing like this could match the oddity of what's been going on recently. Back on August 16th, Kimono received a report from a contract worker tasked with collecting abandoned and illegally parked bicycles for impound. The reason was that near a free parking lot for bicycles besides the train station, a large number of bikes were found together on the side of the street. Mostly, they were standing upside down with their tires raised to the sky. Disturbed by the kind of twisted mind or minds that would do something so inexplicable, the contractor told the town officials the conditions of the bicycles were abnormal. This is beyond the realm of ordinary mischief. The official who received the report was also alarmed by the oddness of it and immediately took it to Mayor Takayuki Shibata, who then said, "That was me."
Like, what the hell, dude?
I know, right? Starting last July, parking bicycles overnight was prohibited at the free parking lot near the train station. So between July and September, Mayor Shibata has been going to the parking lot early in the morning, picking up abandoned bikes and putting them upside down on the side of the street nearby. While that partially explained what happened, there were still some unanswered questions, such as at the town assembly meeting on September 12th, council members took Mayor Shibata to task for the upside-down bike gate. Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Town councilor Nkichi Yokoyama asks, "Isn't it a little much? Thinking about it logically, putting the bikes upside down can damage the handlebars and the basket make the chains come off. It's possible you'll be charged with damage to property." Mayor Shibata explained that because the bikes were locked, the easiest way to carry them was upside down by their frame. In addition, some days he carried 30 bikes and was too tired to turn them right side up again. He then added, "In Tokyo and Osaka, they pile bicycles up on trucks and take them away. But I never heard of anyone held liable for damage to property. I also confirmed with the police that it's not a problem." Wow. Town councilor Kengo Fujita then called the act irrational and pointed out that part of the area where Mayor Shibata left the bikes were private property and he could be charged with illegal dumping. And the mayor fired back. "First of all, bicycles are not garbage. These bicycles were infringing on the rights of the townspeople." However, he also said that he would take the council members' comments seriously and deal with the problem in a different way from now on. He also told media it won't happen anymore. "Honestly, I never thought it would cause such a fuss." Fair. It may become a moot point soon anyway, as Kimono plans to expand the bicycle parking options in the area from 50 spaces to 200 by the end of next March, which is a good thing. Granted, it wasn't the ideal solution to the problem, but Mayor Shibata certainly didn't shy away from literally taking down matters into his own hands in his attempt to help the citizens. In some ways, you could say he's a lot like Mike Hagar, the no-nonsense mayor of Metro City, only without the mustache.
Or the pipe laying, or pile driving, or charisma.
And the barrel with the turkey inside.
Or stack of tires.
That too. Didn't Cody become mayor of Metro City for a while?
Yeah, as of Street Fighter V, he got himself all cleaned up, and after Hagar retired, Cody ran for mayor of Metro City, and he won.
Good
I'm
for
not
him.
sure if I know Hagar has a statue in Metro City now, but as of Street Fighter VI, I don't know if Cody Travers is still mayor or not.
You notice how Cody Travers looks a lot like Cody Rhodes?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's like a cross between Cody Rhodes. Like, if it's not Cody Travers, it's like Geese Howard if Geese had short hair. So now we're going to get into
all of Geese's hair slicked back.
Mm-hmm. So now we're going to get into another story about how Tokyo's new buses have gacha toys on them.
What?
Yeah, they have gacha toys. Now, there are certain places in Japan where you can pretty much find capsule toy vending machines. Electronic shops usually have a row of them near the entrance or in the corner of their toy model section. And they are common at major train stations and airports too. And my local mall has gachas as well. You swipe your card, you get the coins, you put the tokens in, you put it in, and you get your gacha toys. It's kind of cool. Now, though, you're going to be able to find capsule machines in a very unexpected place. Buses in Tokyo. actually inside the buses. It seems that select buses operated by Takikawa Bus Company and Tokyo's Takikawa City will have their own onboard gacha machine. There's a promotional photo that shows it installed on a flat section of the interior that passengers ordinarily ask to keep clear, so it doesn't look like it'll be taking up any space that will otherwise be used for seats or baggage. For example, if you ever gotten on a New York City bus and you see that one section where they tell you not to put anything in, so that's where the wheel is. That's where it's going to put in that section. Pricing appears to be 400 yen, which is about $2.85, and is probably less than that given how the yen to dollar has been. And this is in line with Japanese capsule toys found in stationary locations. As for what's inside the machine, the bus's initial gacha inventory will be made up of capsule toy makers' toy cabins bus stop button series. These compact replicas reproduce the buttons at Japanese bus interiors, which passengers push to signal the driver they want to get off at the next stop on the route. Unfortunately, that means that only one person gets to push the button for each stop and only one time. For many people, that's not nearly enough to satisfy the instinctual urge to push a button when they see one, which is where the bus stop button series comes in to provide that tactile sense of fulfillment. And I remember while I would ride the buses, you ring the bell once, and that's it. You couldn't ring it again. And there were some buses where you could just ring the bell over and over, and then the bus driver would just flip the switch off. The first capsule toy machine-equipped buses start service September 16th, which was 4 days ago. If the response is positive enough, you might just see toy cabins, many Japanese calligraphy sets go on sale on Takikawa buses as well. That's kind of cool.
Imagine a little kid running around with these things, just honking it, just pressing the button non-stop.
Wouldn't know. I have headphones on all the time.
Just imagine other people just being driven nuts by that.
True. All right, Ari. Last one's all yours.
A giant ninja bear has been attacking dairy farms in Hokkaido for 3 years.
What?
Kuma, is that you? Hokkaido is home to much of the country's bear population. There are a lot of bears, but only one of them is known as the ninja bear. No one has ever seen a ninja bear directly, but images of the stealthy animal were captured on security footage in the town of Shibecha this past July, as shown in a video at the 712 mark. This is the first time the bear had been seen since 2019, when it was also seen on security camera footage in the town. But while it's the ninja bear's skills at avoiding detection earned it its nickname, the moniker would just be appropriate for its penchant for midnight assassinations. Because the ninja bear is suspected of roughly 60 attacks on dairy cows at farms in the Shibecha and neighboring town of Akechi. The ninja bear is also known as Oso 18, a reference to its initial on-camera sighting take place in Osho Shibetsu district, and the fact that its front paw track measures 18 centimeters across. That's about 7 inches. It makes an especially large bear for Japan, which experts estimate its weight about 300 kilograms or 660 plus pounds. So yeah, 60 bear attacks on livestock in the course of 3 years in 2 small towns is an exceptionally high number. And in an average year, the rest of Hokkaido as a whole only sees about a dozen or so. Also unusual, what the bear does is after it makes a kill. Ordinarily, a bear that makes a kill larger than what it can eat at one feeding will remain in the area until it gets hungry again. The ninja bear, though, just eats a portion of the cows it kills and then disappears back in the forest, only for its next attack to take place in a different part of the two-town area. Okay, so this bear's playing the Oregon Trail, the home game, where it can only carry so much meat back to your wagon after hunting. Let's see. Despite the omnivore status, it's unusual for bears in Hokkaido to attack dairy cows, especially with the frequency of the ninja bear is using. Yoshikazu Sato, a professor of wildlife ecology at Rakugo Gakuen University, has expressed concerns regarding bears' mental capacity to learn from each other's behavior, such as cubs being taught how to hunt by their mothers. He's basically saying that if this keeps up, they could have a ninja bear clan to deal with.
Mm. And as Ranma421 says, imagine a bear wearing Kakashi's mask and headband covering one eye.
God, I hope not.
Reading Moo Moo Paradise. I know. See, there it goes. Yorikuma Rashi Jutsu. There you go. And there you go.
Can we wrap it up now?
Yeah, because in a way, I kind of wish Barry was here. She would have gotten a kick out of that, given that they've cosplayed from Yorikuma Arashi. So let's get up on out of here. So if you like tonight's show, tell a friend. They in turn will tell another friend, and so on and so forth. We're independent bloggers, independent podcasters. We do this for the fun of it. So if you have any questions about the show, drop us a line at podcast@animejamsession.com. Again, that is podcast@animejamsession.com. We're here to believe you. And don't forget to check out our website, which is aptly named animejamsession.com. You will find our weekly podcast, anime tips and tricks, anime reviews, cosplay tips and tricks, cosplay interviews, link to our YouTube page for convention coverage, link to our Facebook page of cosplay coverage, editorials, anime reviews, and a lot more, including our weekly podcast. All that and then some at animejamsession.com. And if you want to check out our show on the go or older episodes, fire up Google Podcasts, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, anything you use for listening to podcasts, just search Anime Jam Session. Over 500 episodes there for you to listen to, some good, some bad. Give them a shot. And don't forget to follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. It's all Anime Jam Session. So follow us on those on our social media pages so you know when we're going live, when new articles are going up. You can check out our brand new cosplay photos, convention videos, all that, and then some. Down below is our tip jar. Right there, you just link to our stream elements and Ko-Fi if you want to throw money towards us that way, which we'd really appreciate. If you want, you can go ahead and give us bits. You can just cheer us on, and we'd love that. And don't forget, we're coming up to the end of September. So subscribing to the channel, you'll be up to date on when we're going live and then some. And if you like us that much, gift a subscription to a friend. You gotta pay it forward. So now we're gonna go around the room. Last words, Ari.
People are already making Super Bowl predictions, and someone has said that here's what the tailgate would look like in an Eagles versus Bills Super Bowl, and it's a picture of an ECW scaffold match with a Bills and an Eagles helmet on the scaffold, and the entire ring is filled with tables.
I've seen that one. My last words is, I woke up this morning to find out that the Mets are in the playoffs. What kind of sorcery is that? What the hell? Don't
worry, they're just saving the successful Metting for the first round.
Yeah, they'll be eliminated first round anyway, so because the Mets suck. So that is it. End of list. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode, and Mako-chan will be back with us. So I'm Ranma. Sorry.
I'm Ari.
Yes, you are. Great fight, great night. See you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Say goodnight, Ari.
Good night, Ari.
Perfect. Awesome. See you all next week.
This podcast has been a production of Anime Jam Session. Session and AJS Productions. No fanboys and fangirls were hurt, maimed, shot, electrocuted, or pistol whipped in this episode. For now. The views, opinions, and thoughts expressed on this show do not reflect the staff or the network as a whole. But we're still right, damn it. For transcripts of this episode, start typing. Check us out at animejamsession.com and vognetwork.com for more information about us and other programming. Jamatane!